Should I travel to Boston or Philadelphia? Boston versus Philadelphia. Which vacation destination should you visit? If you're planning an American history trip, these are two of the best cities in the United States, but they offer very different experiences. Boston is where the American Revolution began. Philadelphia is where the United States was created. So which one should you visit? Let's find out. Welcome to Should I Travel To, the channel that helps you decide if a destination is right for you. 3 pros, 3 cons, you decide. Today we're comparing Boston and Philadelphia, 2 historic East Coast cities, 2 incredible long weekend destinations, and 2 very different ways to experience American history. Here's the quick answer. Choose Boston if you want New England charm, Revolutionary War history, waterfront scenery, and easy access to destinations like Harvard, Salem, Lexington, Concord, and Cape Cod. Choose Philadelphia if you want outstanding food, better overall value, a concentration of historic landmarks, and fewer crowds. Neither city is objectively better. They simply offer different experiences. The biggest difference. The biggest difference between Boston and Philadelphia comes down to one question. Do you want to learn how the American Revolution began, or how the United States was created? In Boston, you'll walk the Freedom Trail and explore sites connected to the Boston Massacre, Paul Revere, the Sons of Liberty, and the Boston Tea Party. In Philadelphia, you'll visit Independence Hall, see the Liberty Bell, and stand where the Declaration of Independence and Constitution were debated and signed. Both cities are essential for history lovers, but they focus on different chapters of the American story. Let's explore the 3 biggest reasons to choose Boston. Reason number 1, gateway to New England. Boston offers much more than just Boston. Within a short drive or train ride, visitors can explore Harvard University, MIT, Lexington and Concord, Salem, Plymouth, Cape Cod, and Newport, Rhode Island. Few American cities offer so many worthwhile day trips. Reason number 2, Revolutionary War history. Boston's role in the American Revolution is unmatched. Visitors can explore Boston Common, Old State House, Old North Church, Paul Revere House, Bunker Hill, and the sites associated with the Boston Tea Party. History isn't hidden away in museums. It's built directly into the city. Reason number 3, distinctive New England character. Boston feels unlike any other major American city. The brick sidewalks, the historic neighborhoods, the waterfront, the seafood restaurants, the colonial architecture. For many travelers, Boston is where they experience New England for the first time. Visiting Boston over Philadelphia does have trade-offs. First, Boston is more expensive than Philadelphia due to high demand, limited supply, and a smaller area to explore. Second, Boston has a more concentrated inventory of attractions. There's plenty to see and do in the daytime and early evening hours. But the city shuts down, so there is very little to do late at night. Third, Boston has harsh winters. Some people are tempted to spend the holidays in Beantown, which offers lower prices and fewer crowds. However, the cold temperatures and wintry conditions make it challenging to explore outdoors. Now, let's look at Philadelphia. Here are the 3 biggest reasons to visit Philadelphia over Boston. Reason number 1, the birthplace of American independence. Philadelphia preserves some of the most important sites in American history, including Independence Hall, the Liberty Bell, Franklin Court, Elfreth's Alley, the Museum of the American Revolution, and Christ Church Burial Ground. Few destinations tell America's founding story better. Reason number 2, outstanding food options. Philadelphia consistently surprises visitors with its food scene. Yes, there are cheesesteaks, but there's much more. Reading Terminal Market, Italian restaurants, roast pork sandwiches, neighborhood bakeries, and excellent international cuisine. Many visitors leave Philadelphia talking as much about the food as the history. Reason number 3, better overall value. Philadelphia delivers many of the benefits of Boston and New York at a lower cost. Hotels are often cheaper, dining is often cheaper, and attractions generally feel less crowded. For travelers looking to maximize value, Philadelphia has a clear advantage. The trade-offs of visiting Philadelphia over Boston are less polished neighborhoods outside of the historic areas. Wandering away from the historic areas means seeing areas facing obvious poverty, crime, and homelessness challenges. Fewer globally recognized attractions. While many people know that the Liberty Bell is in Philadelphia, they may not know that Philadelphia is also home to the Betsy Ross House. Ben Franklin's final resting place, and Elfreth's Alley. Finally, Philadelphia is often overlooked in favor of other East Coast cities, such as New York City. Nonetheless, history enthusiasts must make a stop in Philadelphia at least once in their lives. How Boston versus Philadelphia fare on the Should I Travel to scorecard. In many ways, Boston and Philadelphia are comparable vacations. They both offer walking destinations with delicious food options and plenty of history to see and experience. Philadelphia is bigger than Boston, so Philadelphia's costs are lower. Boston's size and supply and demand dynamics make it more expensive than Philadelphia. But the crowd sizes can feel about the same since the historic areas of both are compact rather than spread out. Tourists can feel comfortable exploring the distinctive destinations. Although both have urban challenges, visitors will see it more in Philadelphia than in Boston if they wander outside of the historic areas. The biggest difference is the type of history visitors will explore. Boston helped ignite the American Revolution, while Philadelphia helped birth the United States of America. Nonetheless, both merit a visit from travelers seeking to immerse themselves in American history. Who should choose Boston and Philadelphia? Who should choose Boston? Choose Boston if you love Revolutionary War history, you want to experience New England, you enjoy waterfront scenery, you want access to excellent day trips, or you're interested in Harvard, MIT, Salem, Lexington, and Concord. Who should choose Philadelphia? Choose Philadelphia if you love Founding Fathers history, food is a major priority, you want better overall value, you prefer fewer crowds, or you want America's founding story concentrated in one walkable area. Final verdict. Here's the truth. Boston and Philadelphia are two of America's best historical destinations. Boston offers Revolutionary War history, New England character, and access to some of the region's most famous destinations. Philadelphia offers founding era landmarks, outstanding food, fewer crowds, and excellent value. Choose Boston if you want New England. Choose Philadelphia if you want food and value. But for many travelers, the ideal trip isn't Boston versus Philadelphia, it's Boston and Philadelphia. Together, they tell the story of America's founding, from the first sparks of rebellion in Boston to the signing of the Declaration of Independence and Constitution in Philadelphia. The best destination isn't the one with the highest score, it's the one whose strengths match what you're looking for. 3 pros, 3 cons. You decide. Should I travel to? 3 pros, 3 cons. You decide. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and check out our other travel comparisons.